Hello everyone, welcome back to ACE Exams. This is Maath Alabdali, and today I'll be explaining matrices. This is going to include adding matrices, subtracting matrices, multiplication of matrices, and yeah. So this topic is for further maths, A level, or further maths GCSE. So if you're doing any of these, you can watch the video. And even if you're a single math student and you're interested, then go ahead. Okay, so matrices, a matrix is simply a way of storing information. So for example, in here we got a diagram, okay, and we got A, B, C, and it's basically like a map of roads linking three towns A, B, and C, and then and this is the matrix that that is basically the direct route, so corresponding direct route matrix. That is what we call it. Yeah, so let's get into addition of matrices. So addition of matrices. So we got A, which is a matrix of 2, 3, minus 1, 0, and B is a matrix of minus 3, 4, 1, and minus 2. Okay, so if you want to add the two matrix to make another matrix, so A plus B is just going to be 2 minus 3, which is going to be minus 1, and then 3 plus 4 minus 1 plus 1, 0 plus minus 2, so 0 minus 2. And I got the answers in the next slide, so I'm just going to go through it before showing the answers. A minus B is just 2 minus minus 3, 3 minus 4, minus 1 minus 1, and 0 is minus minus 2, if you get what I mean. So it's basically this minus that, this minus that, this minus this, and this minus this. 2a, so you just multiply by a factor, so it's just 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times minus 2, and 2 times 0. And then 3b minus a, we just multiply 3 by this matrix, minus, sorry, 3b, so 3 multiplied by this matrix, so 3 times minus 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 1, 3 times minus 2, minus a, so you get a value of that, and then we subtract it, we subtract a from this. So we got this as the answer. So a plus b is just 2 plus minus 3 is minus 1. So I was just like how I was explaining it. A minus b is just this minus that, give you this, and then 2a is multiplying it by factor. And then 3b is just 3 multiplied by the matrix b minus a, and then we're going to get this as 3b, and then multiply this by a, subtract this by a, and then we're going to get this. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It gets really hard when we multiply matrices, so I'm just going to explain it first. So multiplying matrices, it's an important skill which you must master, and it takes a bit of getting used to it, so you have to practice to get used to it, and after plenty of practice you'll find it straightforward. The important point to remember is that you must use each row for the first matrix with each column of the second. I'm going to explain this in the next slide. When you are using the row of the first matrix of row A of the first matrix with column B of the second matrix, and the results give you the element in row A, column B of the product matrix. And to multiply the matrices, the number of columns in the first matrix must be the same as the number of rows in the second matrix. If this is not the case, the matrices do not conform and cannot be multiplied. Okay, so the number of rows in the second matrix has to be the same as the number of columns in the first matrix. So this is basically an example. So if you want to multiply this by this, you're just going to do 1 multiplied by 5 plus 6 multiplied by 8. Okay, and then we're going to get a final digit in here. And then 3 multiplied by 5 plus 4 multiplied by 8. And then we're going to get a second digit in here. So the answer will be 5347. So it's pretty straightforward. 1 times 5 plus 6 times 8. That is the first one. And 3 times 5 plus 4 times 8. And that's the second one. Easy. Now, this is when it gets a bit complicated. Because in here we have 3 columns and then 2 rows in here. So 3 multiplied by 6 plus 5 multiplied by 1. That's going to give us the first one, which is 23. And then you're going to do 3 multiplied by 7 plus 5 multiplied by 8. It's going to give you the second one, 61. Then 3 multiplied by 9 plus 5 multiplied by 0, which is going to give you the third one, 27. Now we're going to move down. 2 multiplied by 6 plus 4 multiplied by 1. It's going to give you 16. That is the first one in the second row. So the first column, second row. And then for the second column, second row, it's just the same thing. 2 multiplied by 7 plus 4 multiplied by 8. And then 2 multiplied by 9 plus 4 multiplied by 0. And then you're going to get 6 numbers and you arrange it like that. So yeah, I'm not going to do questions. It's just a small introduction to addition, subtraction, and multiplication of matrices. And yeah, thank you very much. So thank you very much for listening. See you in the next video. Make sure to stay safe. And if you really like the video, subscribe. It's really like precise information in less than 10 minutes. It's 6 minutes, in fact. So yeah, enjoy. Bye bye.